Hello, wonderful people. I know that many people wanted a stream for this game. Now I was on a cast up until now. As soon as I finished the cast, I immediately loaded up the stream. So we're here. We're gonna try catch the end of this map, and then it looks like it's going a third. So we're gonna do it. There will be a stream of the game. Yes, I'm just loading up CS now. I genuinely hopped straight off the game to be here. Yep, okay, it's on HLTV. Loading up the game. I've got. Okay, okay. CS is loading, guys. I promise I'm going as fast as I can. Okay. So what we've missed. Mirage went the way of Let Her Cook, 13-6. They're my pick, whatever. Inferno is currently 10-3 up to Hindsight. It's their map pick. Cool. I'm really hoping that CS can load a little bit faster. That would be really cool of it. Text. CS has crashed. Okay. We're getting there as quickly as possible. We're getting in as quickly as possible. I promise, guys. I promise. Probably should have loaded up before I went live with the stream, but it's okay. Edit. Okay. Okay, just making sure I don't accidentally leak anything. Right. Into the game. As you can see, we are loading in. I am doing this as fast as humanly possible. Okay. Okay, the command should be set up so that you can do the maps. The side of map is going to be ancient. We're absolutely going to see ancient. That's why I loaded up the stream. Is if this looked like it was only a 2 map affair, I wasn't going to bother. But people were asking for it, so I'm hoping people show up. It's really taking its time to get in. I don't think that's my PC. I think that is just CS. Come on. Yes. Here's yes. Okay. This is a wonderful view. Okay. Ooh, why is it lagging? Why is this happening? Okay. Are we in? God, there's so much lag on the CSTV. This is... Is that just me? Okay. I think it was just me loading in still. Cool. We're in. And... Okay. Again, sorry that we don't have a HUD. We're going to be rolling with this for now. Quick tab check, actually, just so I can get an idea. Ooh, it's been a good game from Anna. Okay. Itchy's over the top. Paulie having a little bit of a look. Flash to let her get on out. It's a really awkward but heavy setup. I mean, it's just an eco round for them, I'm guessing. Given that it was 10-3 when I last looked, we'll kind of check out. Lovely find for Paulie. Okay, this is just not... It's just not going to be good with showing me the kills that I want to see, is it? Nope, we're assuming manual control. We're making it happen. This is very slow. Lovely pick from Vilga. Oh, what's Madam going to be able to find? Surely they clear out. Cleared out by Mana Shine. One more player. The jump on down. The Wild Sprayer's going to find it. Bomb's going to get planted. And then just Paulie left. Seems to be a little bit of lag, but hopefully that'll alleviate as we continue. Probably should put a tweet out saying that I'm live with it as well. Okay. Good flash, heavy utility. Actually, Hindsight is not going to give them any resistance here in towards Banana. Okay, nice flash on over. Cowday's had a little peek. She's not spotted any, but she hasn't cleared out car just yet, though. Needs to give it a quick, yeah. I love that as well. Draw out so much of the early utility, and then just a single flash over the top to just see how far they've got. Ooh, uncomfortable there. Cowday takes a lot more damage than initially you'd probably like to see. Very passive towards A. They've got no information, but they've also not rotated off the back of what they think is just, you know, usual donut control. They've not seen how many players there are. So the reason that, you know, Cowday's flashed off the angle was... Well, she came off the angle was because she was flashed. Sorry. Very tight. It's been a very long day. I've already casted a lot, but people on HLTV wanted a game, so here we are. Okay, the run on over. Cowday's going to find one. Pollux finds two. That might be enough. McCary, that smoke's just going to hold it off. HE or Jenny R's really low here. Oh, the smoke doesn't blossom in time. Vilga's going to go down. Bomb still hasn't managed to go down. Good flash onto McCary. That CT smoke's doing a lot of heavy lifting. Just have to fall back for now. They're all just going to head into church here. Smoke fades. And they're not going to give her the fight. They know the AWPs are lined and available. Trying desperately to find Jenny R. Knows that she's there. Madam's got one. McCary, and there we go. The double swing from church. Absolutely amazing. Perfect. And yeah, they let a couple of rounds slip through, but that's the 11th on the board. Lehoku's going to be able to immediately buy back. That's not going to be too much of a problem. Okay. I also want to see something quickly. Cycle stats. Oh. I mean, this is a team. Hindsight are a team that have got really good utility usage and really good utility damage. But again, I think that comes from... I mean, on both sides, a lot of these players are very experienced. I think that's the thing is that JV Pro League is now just the top 8 teams. And the top 8 teams are comprised of a lot of ESL Impact roster alums. Good call from Pollux to pull back there. Adam's not spotted anything. Smoke dropped behind her, so she's got that safety net. Anna's got the AWP wrong key. Sorry, my bad. We're going on towards Donut. Cowday's being careful. Like, she can see the bullets. Oh, HE, that could have been dangerous. Does have backup here. McCary's there to help. The two of them have kind of shut this down. Next fight up is probably going to be Pollux. Oh, spots the shoulder. Goes for the re-swing. Oh, that's so many footsteps. You really don't want to fight this. Good flash from Madam. That's an amazing flash from Madam. Spike's going to find one. But now it's just a matter of who finds this last kill. I'm assuming going to swing out. Madam's just going to... Yeah, beautiful. Beautifully done. So, I'm just going to drop these all down. I've got something on top of my PC that I think might be prone to heat, so I'm just not going to give it a chance. Okay. Map point. This is to go to a third. As you can see, Let Her Cook's got 1 point. Hindsight's got none. Hindsight winning the map right now. Ahead of the smoke. Oh, look at this. They're not even bothering throwing any utility. Oh, the boost on up. Paulie lucky our teammates got a smoke ready just in time. Vilga and Paulie, oh, they're absolutely smashing through this. Smoke for CT is going to cut them off, and I think maybe you just want to save. Yeah. Money is not amazing on a couple of these players. So now we're going to have a little bit of quiet time. Means I can make sure that everything's up and running okay. If there's anything wrong, you need audio higher, lower, please just tell me. I very much whacked this on last minute. Okay. Off one, cast on to the next. Watching Let Her Cook versus Hindsight JB Pro League. For JB Pro League. My channel right now. Coffee head. What's that? I'm not actually a fan of coffee. More of a Pepsi Max kind of person. But it is going well, thank you. And the caffeine is absolutely keeping me going right now. It has been an incredibly long day of broadcasting. I never finished the tweet. Too busy. I got to observe this game as well because the auto observer is not particularly the greatest thing in the world. Okay, pull back. They've got this pivot point of Paulie having cleared all the way through Boiler here. Now, is kind of being watched here by Madam, but this is a very laissez-faire. They've got to, like, they've already got themselves a route in past the choke point. That's huge. Caffeine assumed coffee. Many make the mistake. Pepsi Max and energy drinks. The lifeblood of any esports related person. Oh. I mean, that round's kind of done. I thought that there was a nice route back in there with the boiler play, but I mean, ultimately, if the guns kill you, what I'm going to do is bring this back to my face. So that is meaning that we're going to a third map. And I will update stream titles now. That's the reason I put this up, is it looking like it was going to go a third. I'm very excited this is going a third. I feel kind of bad. There's 2 sets of games going on concurrently. And only 1 stream for them. Good morning, Infinity. Good morning. I should say good night. It's getting late. Okay, I've got my IP for the last. Already got the IP for it, guys. We should be ready to go very shortly. Oh, this is good. No, thank you so much. That means the world. Nobody has to ever subscribe or anything. It does mean the world though. What I will do is, for the last, because we've had somebody subscribe, let me quickly sort out a HUD for the last game. I should be able to get that sorted by the time we start. Make sure that I copy that so that I accidentally leak the thing. Thank you so much, Pretty Boy. That means the world. Right. My HUDs. Activate license. Monthly. Easy. Oh, they've sent me a confirmation text with my code. Easy. 1, 2. I really shouldn't read out confirmation codes live, so I'm not going to read the other 5 digits. It's not gonna work. Please work. Please work. That'd be really cool. Okay, 1 second. I've got to sort this out. We've got loads of time before the game starts. That really means the world. I try my best. This year is going to be really difficult without ESL Impact. And I think that the women's CS scene is really important. Whilst it's not the strongest women's scene, I think Game Changers has got the strongest, most like watched community. Game Changers, and the Valorant women's scene runs because Impact walked, and it's a scene that like I got my first big breaks because of. And I love the community. I want to see everyone thrive and do well. And I think that if I can provide, if I can provide a little bit of coverage, if I can give people a reason to care and a platform to watch, I should. So thank you for supporting me. I'll always do this whether I can or can't, but the support means that I can get HUDs and stuff, which looks good. Talking of that, will it accept my Monzo card instead? It's gonna make me confirm it on Monzo, isn't it? They can't make anything easy. My HUD, approve. Keep using pin. Got it. Cool. We're gonna have a HUD for the last round. Last round, last map. WW. Okay. Purchase. Now, if I reopen my HUD. Open HUD. Yes, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely stunning. What I need to do is draw HUD. Force death notices one. No, it's draw HUD. Draw only death notices true. That's the one I need. Nice. Okay. There we go. We got a HUD, everybody. Thank you so much, Penny Boy. I'm hoping that people refresh the HLTV page so they can see that there is, in fact, a stream for it now. I know a lot of people already wanted it. Cool. Right. Okay. Let's take a look stat-wise for, because we've got Ancient as our last map. We've seen a lot more of Ancient from Hindsight. No worries. Thank you for joining to watch. I'm sorry that the first couple of games weren't streamed. Unironically, I was casting Women's Valorant. The moment I finished, hopped on here because I realized there wasn't a stream. So we're here. We got a game. Got a game, got some caffeine, got some chocolate. I haven't actually eaten dinner yet, so, whilst I don't want it to, I don't want either of these teams to lose. I love both of the teams. Somebody needs to lose, and if they lose quickly, it means I can eat food, I will be sustained on caffeine for chocolate, and chocolate for now, though. What was I? I think I was putting out a tweet, wasn't I? Yes. Oh, the waves not are lovely. I'm really sad that the team kind of fell apart towards the end of season 8. But all the love in the world for the Waves team. They were one of the few teams that was actually contending for top spots in North America. Also, Daria, a huge sweetheart. Olia, amazing. See, this is the thing, is that I understand that women's CS is not the highest tier of CS. You're not watching, S tier major winning, caliber of CS. I think that the players and the storylines are just so much cooler, though. Especially at the moment. Love Vitality to pieces. King Mezzy, our UK GOAT all the way. But also, when Vitality just outright wins everything, it's a bit like... Whereas in women's CS, there's always new teams rising up, especially at the moment. And Imperial Valkyries isn't signed anymore. They are. I think Pigeons, though, will. If they keep up how they've been playing recently, I think they're going to be Team of the Year. Bigger Keeper's good. Bigger Keeper's amazing, don't get me wrong. But they've had a much slower start to the year. They've had less roster changes though. Okay, right. I need to finish this tweet. Oh my god, I got scared by that for a second. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. My Twitch get /Infinity _ MP4. /MP4. 3 starting soon. There we go. Let's thank you for the follow. Okay, done that one. Okay. I need to ask that. I don't think people should watch me say it. Exactly. Exactly. I think that, you know, you gotta come in understanding that you're not watching tier 1. Like, you don't watch CCT expecting to say tier 1, right? And if you come in with that expectation, I think people have a really good time, because nobody in the women's scene that's commentating and streaming the games doesn't have anything but an intrinsic love. And that passion, I think, is what really makes it right. Oh my god. I'm so unaesthetic in that photo. One sec. Okay, there we go. So the Instagram story, because some people don't have Twitter. Don't even watch male CS now. I haven't been watching as much recently, but that's because trying to divide my time between Game Changers and the women's CS scene has been all-consuming. I would like to watch some more of the I say male CS, I open division CS. I just don't have the time at the moment. Right. Instagram story time. Straight off of changes and system. Hello, system. Shout out to system. System, if it is, who I think it is the caster who's covering the games on the JB Pro League main channel. System has not touched much women's CS previously, but has come in and has been absolutely killing it as well. So huge salutes there. Community is horrible. Yeah, the community, the CS community is, it scares me sometimes. Case in point, I put a tweet out about how the Russian streamers watching CCTV and called one of the bigger keeper players a slut was just misogynistic. My god, you should have seen some of the DMs I got off the back of that. Hey, all base fish here. Based as hell kind of fish. You're doing a great job. You're doing an amazing job. And decided to whack up a stream. Yeah, I can't type stream to catch the last of the JB Pro League game. JB Pro League female game. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? There we go. Base fish. Base fish. Not my favorite kind of fish. I'm sorry to say, base fish is not my favorite kind of fish, but there's a type of fish called a boobs boops, and on naming convention alone, absolute goat. Also, not quite a fish. I do have a pet axolotl. Exactly. And my favorite 3 responses have been that I've unironically had people, I've had to hide a lot of the replies, go, it's not misogyny, slut. And I've gone, oh my god, you've not even walked, you've run face first into the point. Secondly, people are like, oh, I call my friends this all the time, or I call my friends worse all the time. And I'm like, A, friends, not random people on the internet and people that you don't know and professionals that you're trying to cast. And B, don't out yourself. And C, that doesn't make it not misogyny, you know? All my fish knowledge comes from Animal Crossing. That's fair. I like aquariums. I go to aquariums. It's one of the few places I actually read, you know, the plaques. So, you know, there's your getting to know me fact. I'm a bit of an aquarium nerd. Right. Hello there, Alpen Hirsch. Welcome in, and welcome to the pistol round, everybody. We ready to go? I hope so. No, actually, sorry, it's the knife round. Completely forgot about that. Map 3 decider. I was being lectured earlier by my Valorant duo, casting duo. I was like, I think that because Valorant doesn't do knife rounds to decide who chooses side start on map 3. They usually do it like based off of seeding. I was like, bring knife rounds to Val. I think they're one of the best things that CS has that no other games do, right? I think that CS has knife rounds and map side to starters like nobody else. Georgia Aquarium, yes, I do. So we have more games to watch. Always. I do need to. I'm scared to go over to the States at the moment, but when I go back over, I've got a whole list of places that I'm hitting up. There's places that you can swim with otters. In Europe, you're not allowed to go anywhere near otters because they're considered dangerous. In the US, they're like, swim with them, paint pictures with them, and I love it. I've got to do it at some point. But yes, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. We have a game. Sorry that wasn't here before for those of you new in because I've just seen a lot of new people arrive in. I was casting Valorant women's stuff before now. We've got a stream for the last game because it's got a third map. Third map's Ancient. Hindsight starting on CT side. We got a HUD and everything. Huge thanks there to Pitty Boy, especially as the sponsor of that. Ooh, fiery start with the Julies there. Sorry, I'm going to be manually observing, so I'm sorry if I miss any kills. The auto spectator is not having a good time. Ooh, okay. Anna and McCary both going down there's huge. That's an amazing fight for Vilga and the others to be winning on out. I wouldn't like... Madam's got to wait for Cowday to find something here realistically. Are they going to peek Cowday? I think they're wary of the fact that they have no idea where she is. Because she's been an unknown entity all map. I say all map, all round. Ooh, okay. I mean, I like the idea there. If that headshot connects, there's a conversation. But the fact that both of the isolated fights go down. But it's fine. Let her cook. Win a pistol round. Hello. Will you do the big game tomorrow? Let me check my calendar. I have nothing on tomorrow, so I can do the game tomorrow. I don't know which game's going to be on stream, though. If there is a stream, there's a higher likelihood that the Bigger Keeper game is going to be on stream. If the Bigger Keeper game is not on stream, and if there are games not on stream, then I will be doing them. I'm not listed as an official caster if there is a stream for tomorrow, though, so I'm not sure. TLDR, if the big game is going on, but it's not on the main channel, then I will be casting on here. If the big game is on the main channel, unfortunately it won't be with me because somebody else has been hired for that. McCary finds one, only good for one though, but I think that's fine. So much damage done onto Paulie here. Vilga's already wrapped around the map. That's huge, because even though they can hear it, that's not going to stop her. The fact that Cowday finds that pick is a miracle. Battle of the Pistols. Smoke. Oh, they've only got one smoke left. So both games can be seen. If there is an off-stream game, it will be... I will try put it on here. I have nothing on my calendar. I've got nothing to do tomorrow, so I can cover it. Ooh, difficult one here from Bullocks. P250 in Bullocks against the world. Yeah, nice try. They're not going to let you isolate that one. That is a tad unfortunate. But conversion, very good here from Hindsight, considering what they came into this round with. The fact that they get 3 kills, we take that. Yeah, I actually don't know what games are being streamed tomorrow. They often don't decide that until the day of. So I can ask them really nicely. If you want me to have the game, you know, I'll ask them. But there's a very real chance that, you know, you'll be on the mainstream. Yeah, that's my goal tomorrow, I think. Make sure that every game has a stream. I can't promise it'll be full-out casting. It might be a bit similar to this where it's watch partying, because I have been casting at minimum 2 best of 3s a day for the past, like, week and a half. And most of them have been solo cast, so I can feel my voice going. So I'm buying Orps. Yeah, potentially. I mean, Anna's fairly proficient even without them. But I don't know. Maybe a lean away from it, trying to get a couple more reps with everybody just on the rifles. We'll find out. We'll see if that's something that we see here as well. Good from Cowday for the double down there. That's the player advantage. Huge. Kind of like Cowday getting a bit proactive. Here's the footsteps. Oh, it's actually just going to wide swing this. Oh, Spike's ahead, though. That's amazing. Ahead of the flash. I think there's a flash pulled for that. Spike's got, she gets this as well. Ooh, this is really messy. Sees the drop. Oh, she's just going to chase this one up. She has to. I mean, has to recover the bomb. That's awkward because that's going to give Madam time to get into position. And you've got no idea where Madam's coming from. This is going to be really awkward. Ooh, almost able to adjust in time. Good hold on there from Madam. Huge advantage just to be an unknown entity. The fact that that bomb... If Spike has the bomb when she gets that first pick, she can plant and I think she wins the round. But the fact she doesn't, it's all coming together. And going, yeah. Sorry, just sorting out all these tech issues that I'm encountering as I go. Okay. I love the denim jacket, but it is restricting my ability to... Denim jacket's coming off. That one's for free. Whilst it looks sick as fuck, it is making it very difficult for me to have my hands on the keyboard to change perspectives. I'm now just blending in with my gaming chair. Huge sight clear there, but the fact that Anna... Oh my god, Anna's on an absolute tear. Okay, Spike gonna find the trade. Only a Tech 9 though. I think they're just gonna swarm this. Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. It is. My stylist actually got me a couple of, like, faux leather jackets recently. Like, almost racing style. I love them. I don't have enough excuses to wear them out in public, so I have to wear them when we're broadcasting. Okay, I don't need to do a tab check, actually, because we've got the numbers down there. Jenny R hasn't managed to get on the board yet. So, I said this yesterday, I don't know if many people are watching. Let Her Cook's roster's really interesting, because the roster that they had during the 3 open qualifiers they played in is not necessarily the same as what we're seeing here. Goose Breeder was playing for the majority of those games, but it turns out she was only a substitute for, I want to say Manashine. Well, Manashine's the only listed substitute they have. They essentially had, during the open qualifier, they had their roster of 5, plus Manashine, Anna, and Goose Breeder as substitutes. But now only Manashine is a substitute, and Goose Breeder's not playing on the team, and Anna isn't. It was like a temporary thing, I think. Which is sad, because I was like, Goose Breeder in Europe. I assume she'll pick up and start playing with another team, but the fact that, like, ex-Imperial Valkyries Anna was on the team for a qualifier is crazy, though. Love this from Anna. Heard nothing mid, pushed all the way around. She can... Oh, they've realised they've blocked this. And the sound damage from the molly. Oh, they're just going to try run her on down, potentially. No. But Manashine might just get left to deal with this. They've managed to get themselves into Cheetah. The issue is this feels so stagnant. Like, they push in. They've just been hesitating here. I mean, 30 seconds, the whole team's here. They haven't managed to get onto site. The fact that there aren't many players on site means that these... Actually, there's not a second smoke for the right-hand side. That's a bit of a problem. Spike's found one. Oh, this is just going to be a bloodbath. They've just got to swing for these kills, surely. There's the next smoke coming on through. And I was going to say, they're not playing on site, which means they can't stop the bomb going down. And with the 2 smokes going on out, they are just held, essentially, at arm's length for the first 20 seconds of this retake. Madam. Yeah, I saw that on the HLTV page. Apparently there were power outages. Madam's back now. Good from Products. Vilga, though, to push back through. Yeah. Easy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Soup. Right. I say this is such a weird buy from Hindsight here. Like, it's technically a full buy. Cowarday had the money to get an AWP, but the fact that they choose to go for the AWP in this round when it has an MP9 as support. On the plus side, it means that, you know, they're not being hesitant to buy the AWP. I don't think I like this. I mean, Pullux has got the money to also get an SMG here. But still, I don't know. I don't... I guess if you win this, the money's not amazing for Hooker, but... 104 handguns. So I'm a big fan of when teams try something a little unusual, right? But there's unusual and there's things that I think might become a little bit of a problem. I mean, Anna's already found an opening pick. Jenny R Spike, they absolutely stormed through this. AWP's gone down, and now... I mean, you're probably a little bit confused if you're like her cook. You're like, wait, we saw an AWP, but then there's just sidearms with it? Alas, I digress. Huge for establishing the post plant here. Hindsight players, they've just got to save this because this was their full buy. It's not much of a full buy, but this is technically a full buy. So they're not going to have much coming into this round. I fear a little bit for Cowday here. I mean, if Vilga pushes this... Oh, cosmetic clear. And Cowday spots a little bit of the gun barrel and swings off the back of it, knowing that if Vilga goes any further, might actually properly clear on this one. Has a little bit of long-range support, but Pullux has pulled away. Ooh. I mean, potential to do a lot of damage here. They're not going to peek you, though. Oh, and Cowarday goes down to the bomb. That's uncomfy. Oh, hello there, Olia. Hello. Okay. That's really good for Loco. They buy themselves a huge buffer with this one. 70 people watching this. This might be the most people that have ever been concurrently watching anything that's ever happened on here. I had a multi-thousand-pound event, Rocket League event, streamed to this channel, and it got 0.4 average viewers, so I'm getting used to the fame still. Bear with me. Gamble stack over towards B, which is unfortunate. Ooh, Paulie might actually... I was going to say, it has the opportunity here just to stop them even having the chance to retake. I don't like that they've now got an AK, because this is where things start to get scary. And the bomb technically still hasn't gone down yet, mind you. Oh, lovely position from Jenny. Surely they don't let her run away into Hall. Surely they punish this. Okay, there we go, there we go. I also like that they're not going through Donut, that they're trying to pincer this from the extremities. I like that a lot more. Madam's taking the attention away here. That means they're not watching Donut. She's found a pick amidst all of this as well. There's no kit, though. That's the issue. Smoke comes out. Mana Shine should just be able to mow this down. They have to stick this long defuse. Oh, they're just trying to throw bodies at the issue. Unfortunately, Vilga's on site and has this, like, covered. I mean, it's a good attempt. Hindsight has a kit there. That situation looks a lot scarier than it is. Honestly, I think not a bad eco at all there from Hindsight. They've been really good, actually, on making these ecos painful. Reach for another bit of chopper. Keep my blood sugar up. I mean, Leoko haven't really been stopped much mid. Oh, AWP shot dodge. Cowarday's found the opening pick. Oh, Vilga, so desperate in chasing down the AWP, isn't actually going to clear out. Let her cook with player at No, not. Sorry, Jenny are still alive. Well, kind of. Jenny R's kind of still alive. Good position here from Mana Shine, because if they do push on the B, can either be, you know, another rotate on in. Oh, that's a problem. Needed the fact that Madam wins the 2-for-1 there. That shouldn't happen, and fundamentally the round is lost because of that. I don't see Mana Shine being able to piece this back to that. I was going to say, she can hear for any rotates, and if she doesn't hear anything, she can just move on over to back site and clear through back site, and they can pincer Madam. Oh, Madam goes down. Anna's got the orb, though. Surely. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. I think Madam doesn't get the 2 kills there. Different round, different situation. We can, if button, maybe hypothetical speculate on that one for hours, right? They win that fight with Madam, though. They get the bomb on down. They can hear the rotates coming on through from mid, or they have somebody that can then rotate up through red room to check backside. I said no hypotheticals, then continued to hypothesize. That's on me. Okay. Dodge the flash on over. Looks. Doesn't want the smoke. Does not want the smoke. They're actually going to carve up all the way through red room. Mikari is still going for this long range fight. I mean, I would have just taken the information, but... Thank you so much, Freddy. How was the Sinners games? How was the Sinners games? Hello. Oh. Hello everyone. For reference, Grimmy Rana has been streaming the IM Atlanta qualifiers. Grimmy Rana, Freddy, a good friend of mine, absolute legend as well. We lost. I'm guessing that means... Don't ask. Oh, okay. Atlanta's not real, right, guys? Everyone keeps trying to tell... That's why they call it the Lost City of Atlanta, right? It's not real. Sinners aren't missing out on anything because the place doesn't exist. There we go. 13-11 decider. No. Was that the game versus Fnatic to decide as well? That's a rough one. It's not real. It's not real. Don't worry, guys. You've also come onto a decider map as well. We're watching the lower brackets in the JB Pro League FE main stage. This is the lower bracket, so loser is unfortunately out. The winner, I believe, has to face versus... It's not done for them yet either. No, we beat Fnatic, then lost to 33. Ah, that I feel like stings maybe a little bit worse. As Fnatic, I would take it easier, but... Freaking out. Well, I'm so sorry, guys. Next time, next time. Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah, this isn't happening. I mean, they've not even got anything to save, really. Yeah, let me quickly shout out Grimmy, who, love to pieces, is land dodging, which is a problem, because it means I can't buy him a Jaeger bomb. What did I miss? I looked away for a second. Hold on, why is this a 1v1? I mean, there's not time for it, but that's upsetting. Right. Let her cook. I think there needs to be a conversation here, because they're winning rounds, and realistically, they should win this series, right? But Hindsight have been able to get way more done on these ecos than they should have. In fact, I'd argue they've been more successful on their ecos than they've been on their gun rounds. They have got the AWP on Anna, though, and this time there's actually stuff to support it. It's not just an AWP buy in 4-5-7s. Russian teams, I don't know why. The CIS region is just so strong at the moment. Like, we're seeing a lot in the women's scene is that they're just so sharp. They're just so sharp. That flash was a little bit of a problem. How is Madam allowed to live there? Really good fight there. Mana Shine, yeah, you're dead. Vilga, bomb has been dropped. Smoke goes on out. This is... should be done. This should be done. I guess the one thing I could say is they don't know where Vilga is, and Vilga is a very impressive individual. Like, she wins these clutches a lot of the time. I don't think she wins the clutches with that smoke there, though. She's just not got to root back into this. Yeah. US has a problem with them as well. Yeah. We'll get into the geopolitical complexities of that one, though. Grimmy Rana. He's Grimmy Ran CS, isn't he? No, he is not. He is Grimmy Ran CSGO. Ah, that would be why. You need to update that one, Freddy. You need to update that one. Grimmy. Oh my god. No, CS. Okay, there we go. Huge thank you, Freddy, for the Jonana. So basically, Jonana is sitting this one on out. Manashine is their only listed substitute for this stage. So Manashine's got a chance on the bench. Talking Manashine needs to find this pick. Oh! Takes the AWP out of Anna's hands. Where there's a will, there's a way. Anne has the AWP. Okay, no, it doesn't have the AWP, but it's fine, it's fine. Genia has bomb. I was expecting just a clear rotate over towards B there. It's what I'd expect her in this situation. She was looking really strong yesterday. She was putting up astronomical numbers. Yeah, not gonna put... Okay, no. For a second. It's free today, so yeah, it will get changed. Hell yeah. And Grimmy Ran CS means that if they release CS3, you don't have to change your name again. The CS can just stand on its own. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay. Side switch. Hindsight. I don't know. Let Her Cook's T-sides have been a little bit better recently. If you look, like, historically back at their kind of results, they're a heavily CT-sided team. But what I've been seeing since 2025 started paints a little bit of a different picture. The read here to triple stack A on the pistol. They've done their homework. I hope they've done their homework. Otherwise, this is just an incredibly serendipitous call. Oh, they don't clear Mana Shine. Oh, she's so good. Vilga's gonna find... Well, get found by the HE. No, the ace! The ace! Okay, it's fine. Spike gets it. Easy enough round. Good from Let Her Cook. Their pistol rounds. I should have highlighted. That's on me. Let Her Cook. Pistol round queens. Kind of goated. I mean, even against teams like Bigger Keeper, they were stealing the pistols. I'm a Freddy Raider, by the way. I'll be insulted that you weren't here for... I'm kidding. I'm a Freddy Raider, by the way. Raiding Freddy or because of Freddy's raid, actually? That's the real question. Okay. God said... Everyone keeps saying how we need a better anti-cheat. Anti-cheat can wait. Can we get a better auto-director, please? I hate having to actually manually do this. I'm so bad. Shout out to all the CS obs out there who have a way harder job than me. Why not both? True. Touche. Let Her Cook, also another thing to set the stage here. Let Her Cook, if the map has a clearly defined mid, Let Her Cook will take mid control aggressively on their CT side. And it was a lot worse to play up against when Goose Breeder was on the team, because Goose Breeder is crazy anyway. She's playing here. So Mana Shine is listed as a substitute for this team. Welcome, my God. Hello, Zana. I've been reading copy pastas about you all weekend, all week. Better good working CS. See, I would agree with you, Alpenhirsch, but I feel like if I ask for a better everything, they're just not gonna do it. If I ask for small little things, they might grant me small mercies. Could I say? I'm guessing the other series is done and dusted then. Okay. The switch to burst fire there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, at the same time, everyone else on the other side of the map dies. You find that pig, you get an isolated bomb site, fine, whatever, plant. I don't think you win the round, but it'll do. Team interesting. Yes, yeah. I'm actually really sad. I'm really sad. I love Mana Shine to pieces. Also one of the coolest names in the scene. But I am quite sad because I think the team that had Goose Breeder and Anna listed was... I don't know if Freddy's still here. Fucking Imperial Valkyries Anna was playing for Let Her Cook for a qualifier. Okay. Nice find from Pollux. Not ready. Why is some of these kills a little bit too messy for my liking? It's fine though. Good pick from McCary, but she's not getting that bomb back. Would have been Cinema's play against you. Yeah, there's some rematches I'm really waiting to happen. Okay. Oh, Mana Shine's so low. I mean, McCary's not much better. Let's not beat around the bush here. No bushes are getting assaulted today. And there's a minute. Oh, McCary does this. I think McCary might do this. She wraps around. Cuts noise here in case playing Red Room. Yeah. I mean, doesn't have the benefit of having X-Ray and a minimap with all 10 players on, but... Where's Mana Shine going? I mean, this is pretty good. Mana Shine now at least can hit anything going on B. Is McCary going for this? I mean, the clear through donut is pretty thorough. I mean, credit where it's due. Or... Oh no, she's not. She's gonna get shot in the back here. She didn't see the head. I could have sworn she saw it. No, okay. Mana Shine, God, 4 HP in a dream. Okay. I want to quickly just check something. Sorry. Ugly screen on screen here. This is insane. This is insane. Okay. This is not looking particularly good. There's one timeout remaining after this. I think this is well used here, because I think, you know, 3 more rounds, you lose this one, which you're kind of expecting, puts you up to 11, then you've got 1 more realistically gun round. Also, I'm sorry if anyone's come here for high tier analysis. I am on my 3rd cast of the day. I say cast, this is just watch partying realistically, but I wanted to power through. I wanted to make sure there was a stream for this game. Cool. Let her cook. Please don't let Hindsight do better on an eco than they realistically should do. Again, please. My mental health can't take it. Okay. Spike playing in Cheater has been something I've really been loving recently. Should we have a stream? I saw people upset that there wasn't a stream, and we didn't finish early. We went 3 maps on the game before that was casting, but I finished with enough time to get ready for this. Oh, they're not going to clear Mana Shine, but she gives away the game with 1. Okay, that's a picked up A1S. And there's not much... I mean, oh, they give Vilga a window of vision here. Smoke on over. Yeah, okay, that gets you the space. You've cleared through donut and mid, so you're pretty confident on that one. They haven't even looked toward tools, but they don't really need to. Chance against pigeons. There are a couple of teams that I think can stand toe-to-toe with pigeons. Whether anyone's winning against them, I don't know. Really good retake there. Beautifully done. I mean, again, Hindsight, they take 3 players down and they get the bomb down. More than they should be being allowed to get against Let Her Cook here. Oh yeah, you're speaking to the team manager of Big there. But love you guys to pieces. Maybe a little bit biased here. I will admit, it has been a little bit of a shaky start to the year. But you made some roster changes. It's been Christmas. Yeah. But Pigeons have come into 2026 looking like the strongest. Again, anyone that might have joined, Pigeons are ex-Imperial Valkyries, and anyone that's really old ex-Enigma Galaxy. Oh, Vilga, overextension. 2 for 1, good for Hindsight here. I mean, I like the idea to regress through mid. Hard but never zero. Christmas debuff. Christmas debuff is real, guys. Everyone laughs when I say that, but Christmas debuff's real. Ooh, okay. Lovely, fine. Immediately attention turned back up here. Cataday's gonna put that to rest. Like it. Go on. Reclear this. I mean, maybe don't. Actually, Cataday's pretty good. She was putting up numbers recently. Cataday, I don't know. Not been AWPing recently, but I guess when you're in a team with, like, Anna, why would you? I do sometimes miss Cataday's AWPing. She wasn't the strongest AWPer, but she was, you know, pretty consistent. On that note, FlyQuest picking up Forks. I'll say it again. Anyone underestimating Forks is doing themselves a disservice. She's just fun to watch. I know. This game is... Okay, they've got the AWP available to hand back. I mean, actually, Jonana's not here, so who's AWP? I mean, Jenny R can AWP and has AWP'd previously. Vilga, I know, can AWP, but I think there's not going to be... Manashine, I don't think... Was Manashine an AWPer? I mean, Let Her Cook were running for a while a team that just didn't really potentially AWP too much. Especially when they moved to CS2, they were actually really, like, solid on that front. They weren't relying on an AWPer. Yeah, no, Jenny R's on the AWP. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so when they were playing, that was really weird. When they were playing with Goose Breeder, when they were playing with Spike, Paulie, Vilga, Jenny, Goose Breeder, Goose was AWPing. And then Spike was secondary AWPing, but on some maps, Vilga was AWPing. And then Jenny R can also AWP. Paulie was the only one that didn't AWP. It was a team of people that were like, you know what, it's ancient, so I guess it's Spike's turn to AWP now. Goose is so good. Yeah, I think... To be honest with you, I think it's maybe a good thing that we don't have a team with Vilga, Anna, and Goose on, because I think there's only so many... Did we not learn from Infinity War that you shouldn't put all of the Infinity Stones together, because if a madman gets hold of them, it could end the universe? I think there's a danger in having some of the greatest minds in the women's scene all playing on a team together. I think they'd be a little bit too powerful. Well, having said that, I feel like I underestimate Let Her Cook. I do this every time. This has been an incredibly quiet round. Nobody has shot a single bullet realistically. Well, I mean, Spike's taken a bit of damage, but... Really good control here from Let Her Cook, because I think Hindsight are waiting to pounce in the last couple of seconds. Cowday getting that pick makes us a little bit better, because it means that there's less resistance. Why was Manashine just... Not even watching Red Room was just in their spawn. They should just have a clear run here. Smokes go over. That's going to blow off Manashine. Yeah. Hello there, Anna. Speak of the devil and she will manifest. Oh, this is really awkward. I mean, Manashine's... Oh, just a little window there for Bullocks. Yeah, I mean, Jenny R... Ooh, missed shot. No, she doesn't get away now. Okay, she's allowed to get the USP out. That's kind of crazy. Last game we lost 2-1, but we had games 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Yeah, some of the schedules that there's been recently were brutal. Okay. I think that the reason that the Brazilian time 3-2-2 time. Guys, I love that you think that there's gonna be any... This is genuinely a game that could have gone either way. Like... Hindsight are an incredibly strong T-sided team. You bet. The reason I think the South American team seems quite segregated is that, from my experience, a lot of them don't speak fluent English or much English at all for a lot of the players, which when North America and EU, which are the hubs for a lot of the tournaments like being organized, are like exclusively speaking English, it's that like a little bit of a difficult one. I know that Park's cast, and I'm so sorry if I'm exposing him here, he literally said to me the other day he's thinking of learning like Portuguese, Spanish, to be able to communicate with people a little bit better. Just because he feels like there's a bit of a disconnect. Beautiful hold there from Madam. She's been standout. I'm so glad that they've managed to get her back from map 3. She missed map 1 due to power outages. But I'm glad she's back because she's been killer. But yeah, Brazil's kind of like far removed. I mean, I think a lot of it is the language barrier, that a lot of the TOs are speaking exclusively English, which makes it sometimes communication like a little bit slower, a little bit more labored. They've got a really strong scene out of it. I mean, they had like, I can't remember what it was called, but they had an FE event with a LAN final last year, which is pretty good going. But they are quite disconnected. And unfortunately, there's not any events that are now international, because ESL Impact brought together South America, North America, and EU for the grand finals, right? So whenever they had the LAN finals, all of the regions would come together, and that meant that people had to, you know, VOD review, had to keep an eye on how the other regions were doing, because they knew that there was a potential they'd have to play against these teams from other regions. Now that there's no tournaments that see different regions compete, there's less reason for, you know, scenes to be as connected as they were, I guess. I'm only speculating, I don't know. Okay, good shot from Anna. Yeah, a difficult one to swing, especially low HP. They've got the whole of A side. I mean, Anna's had this cleared for a while. They've just been, like, making sure that they're pretty safe and they have that buffer. This is just going to be safe from that cut. They really don't have the money to... I was going to say they don't have the money to be letting more kills come through, but they do. There's the money to send more people hunting for this. That's why they're going. Yeah. I mean, poor Pollux is stuck on babysitting duty, bomb sitting duty here, but... I don't think Spike lives. Yeah. Dead in 3, 2, 1. Well, I mean, take a second just to line up the shot, but I think I was close enough. Okay. This is a little bit closer than I was maybe expecting. Dare I say comeback? I disappeared, built a new PC. I wish. RAM in this day and age? Zach, gotta... Whilst we're all here, I'm gonna force you all to admire. I got a little cup with 2 little otters floating in it, because I'm obsessed with otters. Chat for the goats. Oh, it always is. It always is. And we've got a lot more people watching today, which is I'm really thankful for. Okay, I've got to try not to hit this glass over. It's not the most stable glass in the world, but it's cute, so... They did. Last time they played, they went OT on Ancient. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. Hindsight did win. Which I caught me a little bit off guard, I won't lie. Like, in my mind... So, Hindsight's got a lot of talent. Like, we've had players that have been all over, not even just the scene, the world, right? But, you know, I mean, actually, yeah, you know what, I'll say it, because I believe Anna was abroad playing, was it HSG? I think it was this Anna that was playing on HSG. I think it was. I might be mistaken, I might be being an idiot. Which is over in the APAC region. Cowardday was playing on FlyQuest Red over in NA. This is the team that has been to all regions, right? And is good. But the level of experience on the Let Her Cook players, I think shines in a way that few teams have. What do you think this map, who will win? God, I wish I could tell you. In my head, it should be Let Her Cook, but also they have kind of blown a huge lead. So, So this is its own league. So JB have their own pro league, which is an open circuit. I'm not gonna say men's league. I know that's like a bit of a misnomer. It's an open league for anyone, but has, you know, mostly tier 2 men's teams in it. Just the nature of the beast. Let's not kid ourselves here. So this is its own separate event. It's just JB Pro League. This is the main event. There were 4 open qualifiers. 2 teams from each ended up in the top 8 teams being in this main event. 2 groups, Group A, Group B, double elimination bracket. I actually don't know what comes after the double elimination bracket. So, I feel like, oh my god. Did GFI retire? She hasn't stopped playing CS, but there's not much of a women's scene over in Asia right now. I'd love to see a return. I think she is one of the greatest mentor figures and figureheads that we've had in the women's scene. I think if you go back and watch, you know, the ESL documentaries from 2023, 2024, you'll see that. I'd love to see her come back. I don't think we will, though. Orpa's named Anna of the Goats, that's a fact. On God, on God. I think just players called Anna in the women's scene are the Goats. Amen. Anna versus Anna, who wins? Well, the easy answer would be Anna. If you're asking me, I think love Anna with a 4 to pieces. It's got to be Anna official. They won everything for years with her essentially commandeering the whole of the women's scene. Like, it's a bit like, you know, Simple, is that even though Simple's not playing on the team that's winning everything and anything at the moment, Simple will always be considered the GOAT for how long he was at the top and what he did for the scene. Anna's the same. Anna is the Simple of the women's scene. And then, like, Viku and Forks are, like, the secondary generations. They're your Monazis and Dongs. Should make a full Anna team on God. I would love that. And unironically, it would probably do really well. Okay. I keep forgetting I need to change POVs because the auto-director killed itself rather unspectacularly. Okay, Vilga, please, something, anything. A kill here would be really nice. Good HE, amazing flash on out there. Funnels them onto site. I'm surprised that nobody's trying to wrap this from ramp, but... I mean, they've done a good enough job at stopping Hindsight get onto site. Are they just gonna back away? Surely you don't just let them back away here. Jenny is watching it, it's okay. Boosting my confidence here. I shouldn't need to boost your confidence. You're the GOAT. If even you doubt yourself, I feel a lot better about my imposter syndrome. It's my bank card PIN code. Cybersecurity. Okay, this is looking good. Yeah. Okay, so we've officially tied this up. What is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rounds in a row. Sorry that you had to watch me count that out like that. My brain is a mess right now. Confidence in Hindsight. Okay. What was chat and Hindsight actually tied the game? I wouldn't be surprised if this goes OT. And... Ooh, that's, I don't think, where the Molotov was meant to land. But it's fine. We didn't see anything, alright, guys? We didn't see anything. Nothing was seen. Nothing was heard. That's unfortunate. I was about to praise the good mid control, and then I realized absolutely nobody was watching for Speedway. Just clicking through players. I mean, the clear through mid here. Oh, God, please don't give them any more picks in mid. I mean, the one kill that they've had, they haven't been able to recover the weapon of. That's, like, the saving grace here. And they've managed to, unironically, still Hindsight out for a fair bit of time here. But minute on the clock, they should still have this. As long as you don't give Spike more. Don't push through the smoke. Don't dry peek this. Oh, yeah, okay. Everything is back as it should be. And Paulie, who had the one weapon in this round, still has the only weapon of this round. It's fine. Madam should deal with this. It's just a patience game here. Oh, a footstep. Oh, no. Yep. Madam now doesn't need to look anywhere else. She's locked in. Looks like the nade hit the molly. It might have done. I genuinely don't know what the nade collision is like with each other. I haven't experimented with the CS2 engine as much as I realistically should have. But often we don't see nades colliding mid-air, so it's my defense on that one. They've got the money to go hunting. There's no saving. There's no saving. They've won 7 rounds in a row. They're not gonna let you leave. I mean, all that over an MP9 feels a little bit overkill, but they didn't know it was an MP9, so. And also, it's an extra kill. Why the hell not? Okay, let her cook. They don't... Okay, they do have the money for an AWP on Jenny R. Oh, okay. It's pretty awesome. I'm trying my best. The observing is failing because I enjoy yapping so much. Could be Jova. But I can't. It's been some long days for you, Janica. It's been some long days. Also, huge shout out to Janica, who has been doing the league ops for this, the admin, the queen herself. I can promise you this is not 322 cinema. This is just Hindsight having an incredibly strong T side. Also, the last time these two teams played on Ancient, it was an overtime game, and Hindsight did end up winning. So statistically, this is kind of following the trend that their previous games has. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. I just want everyone to know any money that I make from casting the women's scene games goes straight back on to buying HUDs and for the women's scene stuff. I'm not out here like drinking off the back of it. All of this money goes back into trying to make the women's scene the best that it can be. Oh, 1 second. That's a bit of a no-no word. I'm also moderating chat. I'm multitasking here. Good pick from Paulie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. This genuinely does mean the whole world. Hello, buddy. Sorry, I'll deal with you in a second. Okay. This is really messy. This is going OT. This is absolutely going OT. Pullux doesn't have time. Yeah. Well, guys, here we are. Let's see the women's secret. That means the world. I hope so too. Okay. I'm just quickly, sorry if, yeah, audio's going to disappear for a second. I'm just trying to grab something up here quickly. Sorry, just dealing with some trolls and stuff. Right. Give me my game audio back, please. There we go. So much CS has been going on this week. It has. Hindsight do have a logo. I unfortunately didn't have time to grab the logos to feed into the HUDs. Have there been any successful mixed gender teams? Not yet. Not to, you know, like a tier 1 level. We have seen a couple of instances of women on mixed teams that have done pretty well. Mads was on Revel in North America for a while. They had some good Philadelphia results. Goosebreeder was meant to be playing for Team Canada in ISF. I don't know what's happening with that. And in terms of team sides, logo and HLTV doesn't have sides. Yes, but also because hindsight, it's a weird one with how much the team has gone through iterations, but they do have a logo. It's a little H with a swoop. Let Her Cook also have a logo. I just don't have the logos on hand. Oh, beautiful shots from Jenny R. And if you're out in the open right now, oh, Cowday, Molotov to try make sure that she doesn't get peeked from the left to focus on the right and just back away. Good call, good call. You really don't want to be poking the belly of the beast with that one. You can see their logo. Probably, Liquipedia probably has it. And I think they had it for some previous events as well. As I said, yeah, basically what happened with this stream is that I was casting Valorant Game Changers, and I finished the game. I saw this game was going and didn't have a stream, so I hurried to whack a stream up. So I haven't had time to prepare anything. I haven't eaten dinner yet. It's 11:30 at night. I had a jacket potato for lunch. It's going to be worth it. Really nice isolation to fight there. Bomb goes down. Jenny R's just spent the whole time holding this. They're not going to give the fight, though. Molly at their feet. Surely, you know that the orb's still online, so they're not going to swing this. Or they are going to swing this. Good kill with the HE. Oh, the flash has given away Cowday's location. Has it not? Smoke goes out, clearing one out. They don't know where Cowaday is, I guess. You got to start spraying this down. HE to spot the smoke. It's an absolute bloody miracle. The HE gets the diffuser and the pick through the smoke. Oh, the time was so low there. The time... If that was more HP, that HE doesn't kill and the round's done. God, okay. Here we go. Thank you so much, everybody, for the subs. That genuinely, it means the world. Ooh, I've got a hype chest. Is this like a loot box? Oh my god, I got a cute little moat. Awesome. I think losing impact is good for the improvement. So, I've got maybe a little bit of an unpopular opinion about this one. I think that... And the reason that this is an unpopular opinion is it's the opinion that the most people have, but I have a different reason for it. I think Impact going is a bad thing because I think teams held Impact in incredibly high regards. And it was because it was the biggest prize pool, it was the biggest event, LAN finals, all of that, right? But I think that people dismissed a lot of the smaller tournaments because it wasn't Impact. And I think that when Impact went, a lot of people lost their motivation because with no Impact, there wasn't as much of a dedicated reason to grind. I think that's kind of the vibe I got a little bit when Impact first went. I think it's shifting a little bit with how many smaller tournaments there are, but I think losing Impact was bad for the motivation for teams to grind, which was what we were seeing be the reason they were improving. Also, I think it was bad for the scene just because there's less reason for orgs to invest, whilst 2026 will have more different tournaments. There's, there's talk of other stuff in the background. We've got JB Pro League. We saw Female Pro League. We've got Elite Clan, Elite FE were trying to run stuff. I know Minelli is just trying to get more sponsors now that, of course, you can't have Skin Club as a sponsor because it's a skin sponsor. There are more smaller tournaments, but because they're not as name brand as ESL Impact, orgs aren't investing. And you know what, fair enough, I understand they need to get their money from somewhere, and the women's scene isn't necessarily the most lucrative in the form that it's at right now. So I think ESL Impact was damning for the women's scene in a lot of ways, but I hope that this year people will see that there's still reason to drive, there's still reason to strive. We'll find out. Oh, good pick from McCary. Oh, she's going to swing this as well. Oh, lovely. And she knows that wasn't the player there. Absolute cinema. Beautiful from McCary. She's 24 and 19. That's crazy. Holy, yeah. McCarry, exactly. To be honest, I think I probably should have put McCarry on my underrated players list. All right. Talking to McCarry. Let's watch our POV for a second. I'm feeling some early round. I would be feeling some early round magic if many of them were heading that way. Okay. Early firefight there. Good for Madam to keep hold of mid as long as she has. Even with the smokes. Oh, the swing on out here. That's maybe a little bit misleading because they don't see anything. Okay, 1 for 1. Not too bad, not too bad. Hindsight CT side was particularly weak. So that one round going into this is really beneficial. I like that, because we were talking a little bit earlier about how they were feeling a little bit hesitant to get Anna on the AWP at times. Like, invest in the AWP as opposed to, you know, saving the money and going with the rifles. But the fact that they're going with the AWP into overtime shows a level of confidence that I'm much happier to be seeing. Playing on instinct. This series has dragged out for a while. I'm pretty sure this series started at like 7 p.m. So it's been going on for nearly 4 hours. No, it wasn't. It started at 9:45. It's been going for nearly 3 hours. And for a lot of these players, they live in mainland Europe, so it's going to be past midnight for them. Huge from Mana Shine there. Oh, lovely from Anna. Needs more, though. The shots through the wood. Okay. He's just trying to alleviate the pressure. McCary running on forward. Good flash, but I mean, the tuck on in behind the pillar is just too much here. Anna switched over to the sidearm. Oh, head spotted. They know where the last two are, but has to be McCary to get it done. Paulie switches to the sidearm. It's beautiful, and it's a 14th round with tied back up. And is this going to go double OT again? I think it is. I think it might be. Well, actually, maybe not. I think if Hindsight had had a slightly better, almost, if they did a flawless run in the first half when they were on T side overtime, maybe. I worry that their CT side hasn't been amazing. Bear in mind this was a 9-3 half when they started on CT side. Cook really should have the momentum here. They're a really good T-sided team. Really good T-sided team. Ooh, that's a dink. And then the HE to follow it up. Oh, Jenny Arcade just about gets the trade. You had me going for a sec. So they've cleared it out. They know nothing. So they're very passive here from Hindsight. Means they're working with limited information. But that's okay, because they know that both sides are fine, and until the bomb goes down on the site, they don't really have a problem. It's how win conditions work. If we're being incredibly simplistic with it, but they've not heard anything. I like the call to bring Pollux on over here as well. A game of stamina. This is very much a game of stamina. Let Her Cook, also a team that can do really well on basically no preparation time. Spike. Yeah, I was going to say Spike has been amazing. Spike's clear through Cheetah. Wins them basically everything. It means the player left on site is completely isolated. I don't think... And the AWP as well. There's not even an A1S you can switch to here. Nice one. Nice one from Cook. Put themselves back up onto series point. But, again, we've seen them struggle to close out the series previously. So, I'm not going to hold my breath for fear of passing out. Practice time. So, for those of you that aren't, you know, women scene fanatics, there was... Let Her Cook didn't think that they'd qualified to the main event of VSL Impact because they'd come... 5th place in the region, and only top 4 go forward to play, and they found out essentially a week before the event that they. Oh my god, what is it with people saying go back to the kitchen, brother? Has it been dealt with? Do I have a modern chat? I don't know. Oh, Snicky, my goat. Thank you. But basically, let her cook. They found out a week before the event that they were going. Basically, visa issues with the team that is now called Fingers Crossed FA. So they essentially had a week to get ready, and they had, oh my god, between 3 of the players a combined 10 hours of in-game time in the week leading up to the Impact Finals, and then they still actually didn't completely flop. But they do this. Let her cook are a team that have made what I'd argue are miracle runs in a lot of events. They made a grand final. I think it was season 5. They're a team that like I know I'm guilty of this. Is the worst part that I'm like, oh, they should be losing to some of these better teams, and then they still win and they put off these amazing, amazing series, and then they prove me wrong. They're a team that likes to prove people wrong. They've got themselves onto site. I mean, Madam's here in cave. I'm assuming they'll probably clear this out. At least throw a Molotov at it. With the smoke as well, it doesn't matter that Madam's been here because now they've got to be careful that players have rotated in through cave. So any element of surprise that she has is now gone. Cowarday's going to hear all of this. She's actually not going to tempt the fight in Donut. Okay. Anna's taken out. I was about to switch to Paulie's POV. Anna. Oh, one last player on site. Messi finds it. Now comes down to the 1 versus 1. Madam. Flash goes on out. The orb. Oh, misses the quick scope in. And the Tech 9 to get it done. Let her cook. Deny the second overtime. And Spike, you gotta give huge credits there. Absolutely amazing. Stand out in so many of these moments. And Hindsight, well fought to the end. Very close to come down to the 1v1, but it is going to be a Let Her Cook taking the series. Why didn't they rush up? I don't know. But that is going to be the game done there. Honestly, hugely well done. McCary's been playing out of her mind. It's good to see Madam back as well. I think them playing with... I think they had somebody called Missy stepping in. And maybe I'm being stupid. I don't recognize the name Missy. So it's somebody that I think... Probably huge respect to them, massive respect, and the fact that they've taken it to 3 maps and they had a substitute as well. But I don't think will stand up to the level that Madam has been displaying recently. I think Cook definitely struggled a little bit without Jonana. Jenny R, again, huge respect. But I think Jonana has been really, really strong on the AWP recently. I will admit, I severely underrated her when I came into their series versus, I think it was Bigger Keeper. And she's done really well. So I think losing like a very pivotal piece on that definitely hurt a little bit. But yeah, that is going to be the big GG. Thank you everyone for joining me. The number of people watching this has been genuinely really kind of overwhelming. Thank you so much. And I know a lot of you came in from Freddie's stream. And thank you for sticking around. It really does mean a lot. I know that Women's CS might not be, quite to the level that Sinners is playing at in those qualifiers, but seeing people actually stick around to watch the games means more to me and a lot of people than I think maybe you realize. Maybe you just walked away and accidentally left the stream on. Either way, it really does mean a lot. So thank you, everybody. Will I be streaming the Pigeons versus home game later? Is it too late for you? It's probably too late for me. I know that there's a couple of players and teams playing. I know that Shimmer are playing later as well. It is a little bit too late for me, and I've already cast a lot today. I've not had a break in a while, and I can feel myself losing my voice. But if there are games not being covered tomorrow, I will make sure there are streams. If you're here because you just wanted to put a little bit of money on the game, honestly, fair enough. I see you. I respect it. I will have streams for the games tomorrow. Thank you so much for the follows, everyone. It means the world. I think my follow alert's broken. Oops. I'll fix that at some point. But that's going to be the series done. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It has been genuinely, you'll hear me rambling. I could ramble forever. It genuinely means the world to see people just willing to sit and watch the women's scene. So thank you. But I am going to find someone to raid out into, I think. Does anyone have any suggestions? Are there any women scene players live at the moment? I don't know. I don't think so. It's kind of late. Oh, why not live? Why not live? See your suggested. Yes, please show me your suggested. Oh my god, this is getting messy. Is why not live? Okay, it's not showing me. Anyone have any suggestions for who we raid out to? Pompey HQ's live playing something. Yeah, no, what I'll do is I'll probably just end the stream here. Just because I don't think there's any women seeing players to raid out to. But thank you so much, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I'll be back here casting the games tomorrow if you want to have a watch. And as long as they're not on the main stream. But thank you, everyone. It has been amazing. Love you all to pieces. And I will catch you around.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.